So today I'm gonna blow out a sprinkler system, but I'm gonna use a Goal Zero 4000 generator. So we're blowing out a drip system. There's a couple things that happened that I didn't expect. Well, this is a bigger system than I thought it was. My compressor's actually, would I recommend this Goal Zero Yeti Pro 4000? So we're gonna use two small pancake air compressors running on the Goal Zero 4000 and see how that works. I'm curious if you guys have used this generator before or one similar, whether it's a Goal Zero or the Jackery or any other electric generator like this. I'm curious what you've used it for, because I kind of want to push this to the max. I want to see what I can do. So here's my Goal Zero. Here's all the connections on one side. And I love these little flaps. They like stay up really easily. So, and it connects with Bluetooth, which is really sweet. It's also got this handle here where you can lift it up, and it's got wheels on the back so you can tote it around really easy. Because this bad boy is heavy. So here we got the other side. Here's your 12-volt out connections. Here's your AC connections here. And then you got your USB connections over here, and you got 6 of these, which is really awesome. And here's your display panel up here. Now it's in the sunlight, so it's kind of hard to see it, but you can see it might show that it's blinking, but it's not. This also has a Bluetooth connection, so you can run it from your phone, so you can control what's going on with it, and it's got some other features on that too, which is really sweet. So you can see how the BMS is doing. You can check out how everything's doing with your phone. Let's go ahead and plug this in here, and then I'll turn this on. So I've got it plugged in to a circuit breaker here, this power strip, and I've got 2 of these air compressors. Now this trailer is my solar powered trailer that I have used for blowouts for several years. And if you're interested in how the solar panel trailer works, check out this other video and I'll kind of run through the basics of how this trailer works. So today we're just going to be using these air compressors, these 2 small pancake air compressors with these expansion tanks, and we'll see if that Yeti generator will run it. So I've got my hose all connected here. I've got my gauge going, and we are ready to go. So you can hear the compressor just kick on, maybe in the background, but this thing's running it. Let's see here. No water coming out. Yep, just air. Okay, that zone's done. We'll let that pressure build back up again for the next zone. So I've had one compressor going. Now comes the real test. I'm gonna turn on the second air compressor and see how that goes. All right, so I turned it back on. It looks like we're up to about 1600 running watts. So far, so good.
I want to take just a minute here and look at the generator itself, the Goal Zero Yeti Pro 4000. This thing is really nice because you can run it indoors with no fumes, no exhaust. It's super quiet. It works really well for like computers or TVs or things like that. So it's a great generator to run your house on, but also you can run a bunch of tools on it. It is a bit pricey, as you can see. It's about $3,400. I didn't pay that. I got it a little cheaper at REI, so that worked out pretty good. There's a ton of accessories you can get for them. It really adds to the cost, but you know, you get what you pay for. So anyway, this thing runs about 4,000 watts, but it says about 3,600. You can charge it up with solar panels. You can charge it up with AC. It charges really fast. It's pretty easy to use as well. So if you're looking for something that's like brainless and easy to use, this is a great electric generator for it. It's pretty hardy. You can have it outside a little bit, but I wouldn't keep it in the rain, obviously. But anyway, good little generator. You can also charge it with 12 volts, like if you have it in your car. It works really good. But anyway, it has some ideas here on the website about what you can run and for how long. I mean, that's great. Microwave, refrigerator, TV, those are all really good. Now it all totally depends on what you're running, how long you're running it, etc. So anyway, I think my only two complaints about this would be that it is a little expensive. It's quite pricey, and it's super heavy. I mean, it does come with a built-in dolly, which is nice, but you can wheel it around, but to lift it up into things, it weighs about 100 pounds. So you can do it. It's just kind of cumbersome because it's awkward size as well. So those are my two biggest complaints. Otherwise, this thing is pretty great, and I'm going to use it for my sprinkler blowouts going forward. Speaking of which, let's get back to the sprinkler system blowout.
This particular system is a drip system, but it's a large commercial drip system with lots of emitters and bubblers. And so it took a lot of time to do it. And we are done. So first turn off the air compressors, and then we turn off the clock. So now, what are we at? 54%. That's pretty good. So I'm going to turn this off here and unplug it. Once it's unplugged, and just turn it off here, we're good to go. Well, now that we're all done with the blowout, make sure we put everything back how we had it, and we're good to go for the winter. So there's a couple things that happened that I didn't expect. Number one is my compressors actually turned off 3 times. And I think it was because they overheated or because the surge protector wasn't large enough to handle that. And so it was tripping. Now, there's something I can do about that with the surge protectors, at least, is I could plug the compressors directly into the generator and bypass the surge protector, or go with a larger surge protector. The other thing I could do is plug one in directly and one to a surge protector, and that could solve that issue. So I didn't expect that, but the generator did fine. It kept going. It never shut off. It didn't have any warnings or anything like that. If you're going to be running 2 compressors, you might want to be careful of overheating the compressors, and make sure you got all the protection and the wiring up to the right gauge so you're not causing any issues with that. Also on this drip system, there was a ton of breaks and leaks, and so air was going everywhere as opposed to just going where it was supposed to. So that was another issue I didn't expect. This is the first time I've been at this particular property, and it had a ton of leaks, and it's a lot of work that I get to do in the spring. So would I recommend this Goal Zero Yeti Pro 4000 generator for landscapers or other construction trades? Yes, I would. Because you can use it for so many things. It's off the grid. You can run, like I just did, air compressors for a long time, and you can run saws, and you can run refrigerators and microwaves. Not that you're doing that too much at the job sites, but there's so many things you can do with it. It's super versatile. You put it in your truck, put it in your trailer, lock it up at the construction site. For me, personally, I would highly recommend it. I mean, I bought one, so there's my testimony. But yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's a pretty great thing. Well, thanks for watching till the very end. There's a bunch of other videos that I make about blowing out sprinkler systems and winterizing irrigation systems with either drains or insulating them or air compressors. And there's lots of different types of air compressors you can use. So check out the videos about types of air compressors or specific tools to use. I've got another video about that, and how to use a large air compressor is another video, and how to use a small air compressor powered by solar. That's another video. So if you want to check all those out, make sure you're subscribed. I really appreciate it. So any questions or comments or observations or anything, ideas, throw them in the comments below.